بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه وبعد. Ikhwan, the one who reflects upon the narrations and those riwayat and those ahadith, Ikhwan, that establish either that which is related to the seerah of the Messenger ﷺ or that which is related to what has been explained by the Messenger of Allah ﷺ, and he learns that, he studies that, he understands what is present within it, and he follows it and makes ittiba' of it. And as we mentioned, Ikhwan, we were discussing in last week's session among some of the brothers after the session that the one who does so, Ikhwan, he in essence, if you reflect, he is a heavyweight human being. And that is to say that if you think, Ikhwan, think about what is present within the Sunnah from the tafasil and the detail of that which is in the heavens and the earth, the reality of our existence, that which is connected to our life in the dunya, and that which is connected to our knowledge of the hereafter and what will occur, the knowledge of what will take place within the grave and its detail, the knowledge of that which will occur after death, tafsir concerning Yawm al-Qiyamah, understanding, and that which some people only ponder about and conjecture about. The realities, Ikhwan, of that which is above us from the sama, that which is connected, mathalan, to shooting stars, that which is connected to the Milky Way and its reality, that which is connected to what people, again, guess about and grope in the dark concerning. Is there such a thing as ghosts or demons or spirits? How do we know that they exist? Do they exist? What is it that people experience? People claiming, Ikhwan, that there are alien abductions and what have you. All of those affairs that people guess about, the believer, if he just follows the Sunnah and learns and studies that which is present within those riwayat, he's clear concerning all of that. He's clear, mathalan, concerning the fact that, and if you reflect, Ikhwan, about how people describe aliens, those who claim that they were abducted by aliens, their description of them is much less the same as the description that occurred in the hadith of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud of the Jinn. But of course, because of jahl and ignorance, they believe it is some alien creature. The believer understands and knows what it is. And the Prophet ﷺ explained the fact, as occurs in some of the versions of the hadith that speak of closing the doors at the time of Maghrib. The Messenger ﷺ, he mentioned, because inna lahum intisharan wa khatfa, because they spread across the land at that time, yani the jinn, and they kidnap. This khatfa is a reference to them abducting individuals. And of course, you're acquainted, I'm sure, with the narration that took place at the time of Umar radiallahu anhu, when a woman, she lost her husband, and for years he disappeared, and she approached Umar radiallahu anhu, and some narrations mention that he commanded her to wait for some 4 years. And after that period, he passed the verdict that he is mafqood, and the mafqood is the one that the verdict is more or less that he has more than likely passed away, he's more than likely died. And so he gave a verdict that she can remarry, and that his wealth be split in according to the laws of inheritance. And so she remarried, his wealth was split, and then the man returned. So Umar radiallahu anhu, he said, "Where you been?" He said, "I was abducted by the jinn." He said they after he prayed, I believe Salat al-Maghrib wa Isha, they kidnapped him. And he said, "So what did you eat? How did you survive?" He said, "They used to steal food, and whenever they stole food and it was in my presence, I would eat from it." He said, "So what happened?" He said, "So I remained in that state until a group from among the Muslim jinn fought against them and overpowered them. And they found me among them. And so they said, it is not permissible for you to be among us. So either we'll give you the choice, either you remain among us, if you so wish, or we return you back to your people. He said, so I opted to be returned. Which indicates, ikhwan, that they know, and that is for those who perform ruqya and what have you, that they know that they shouldn't do what they do. And those who afflict human beings, they know, ikhwan, it is established among them that they shouldn't do such things with humans. But in any case, he said they overpowered them and they gave me the option, and so I returned. And Umar radiallahu anhu accepted that from him. Why? Because it wasn't gharib. Because he was acquainted with the Sunnah. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned, إِنَّ لَهُمْ إِنْتِشَارًا وَخَطْفًا. And the narration Shaykh al-Albani authenticates. He said, because verily they have intishar, they spread across the earth and they kidnap. And thus the Sunnah, ikhwan, makes clear and brings tafasil to that which people just ponder about or guess about or grope in the dark concerning. And that which is related, mathalan, to the ad'iyah and that which is present within the Sunnah. There are certain things that he recites, ikhwan, that Allah Azza wa Jal sends him a protector from the skies, that defends him and protects him. There are things that he will recite that if the Dajjal, the Antichrist, comes, he'll be defended from him and protected. There is that which is related to sorcery and wizardry and sihr and magic. The believer, ikhwan, is protected against that, knows how to nullify that. He's acquainted with that. And he's a force against that if he uses that which is present within the Sunnah. And so the reality, ikhwan, of that which is present within the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal, for the one who follows it, learns it, understands it, then he is a heavy human being, if he is truly upon that Sunnah. And so the narrations that we read and that which we come across, ikhwan, and this is just a dip in the ocean concerning what is present in the Sunnah and what has been explained from the realities, ikhwan, of the heavens and the earth and that which Allah Azza wa Jalla and His Messenger have made clear to us. And it is a ni'mah, wallahi, a ni'mah, and that is true liberation. That a person is liberated with ilm and with fahm and with understanding. For the one who takes that on board.